Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and this is your first of 4 fan-requested Friday matchups of the week. 2010 Mr. Olympia version of Phil Heath versus the 2017 version of William Bonac, probably my favorite William Bonac. And it goes without saying, not my favorite Phil Heath. This was a precursor of the future. This Phil Heath, he placed second at the Olympia, of course. There was nobody good enough to, defeat him besides the champion, Jay Cutler. And William Bonac, guys, he placed third. Third at the Olympia. His highest placing to date. Of course, he placed second in 2019. But this was by far a better version, if you ask me. Much bigger. Now, he's going to be smaller than the Doctor, of course. Now, this is a precursor of the future of Dr. Phil because he has a little bit of distension in the midsection, you may take note. 2011, he was very lean in the stomach. Very lean. But 2010, I think he came in a little too full. That's why he lost to Jay Cutler, perhaps. Or maybe just Jay was just better. But still, even these two versions, Phil's arms, guys, so underrated. Forearms, biceps, triceps, and he is dwarfing William Bonac in size. Go to the front lat spread, and this pose here for 2010 for Phil Heath, you can really see that stomach distension. And a guy like William Bonac using this version of him. Bonac is so thick here. He is just raw, thick, top grade steak meat. I'm telling you right now. And Phil Heath, with all due respect to the Doctor, because come on guys, he's one of the greatest of all time. I think the stomach distension is going to be too much for him in this pose. Now, yes, lat for lat, Phil is very Dorian-esque, you can see, but I think the stomach is just too much. I think Bonac may get in a tie things up, I guess, after the front double. Go to the side, and you'll take note I used a finals version of Phil Heath. Couldn't find a pre-show or the first day side chest for Phil Heath. Stomach looks okay from the side. Looks pretty darn good. Definitely doesn't have what he had in 2014. But you got to think, 2008, 2009, right before this, he had a very lean stomach. And in 2011. Bonac, I like the detail in his wheels. I like the detail on the guy altogether. But I don't know if he's going to have enough to defeat the Doctor in this pose. Love the Doctor in this shot. Fantastic. Go to the side tricep. And see, good matchup. Good matchup. Chest, midsections actually going to Bonac. Wheels, hard to judge the wheels. They're different postures. Both guys showing the calf. Both guys strong calves, for sure. But, you see guys, compare the tricep. If you don't think it makes a difference, well, it does. It does. It's the wrong sport you're judging, obviously. It definitely makes a difference. The Doctor, he is winning. But besides the midsection, of course. And I am definitely taking note of that. So, it's maybe an edge to Phil Heath going into the back shots, but it's very close. Now, it's a pretty good little showdown. This is basically Kai Green versus Phil Heath. I'm not saying that because of the hair. It's the lower lat insertions. And one of the few dudes that can match Phil Heath in the glutes and the hamstrings and the quads from behind. Bonac is so thick. Very thick. And he was thicker back then. And those lower lat insertions, just like Kai Green. But much like the Predator, he's not going to be defeating Phil in the trap department. And I do like the lower back of Phil Heath. You can see the Christmas tree area. Maybe not even as wide. 2010. If you compare 2010 Phil Heath, in particular the rear lat spread, with any other version, you can see he definitely was not as wide. But still, if you're honest, glute for glute, Phil is a little drier. He really is. Go to the rear double bi. And basically the same story here. What a compact, powerful version of William Bonac. Look at those lower lat insertions. Just like Kai Green. Maybe Franco Columbo as well. More of the same height as Franco. Just unbelievable lower lat insertions. But then you talk about the doctor. He is no slouch at all. I mean, he's fantastic, guys. And he's probably winning in the hamstrings this time. And like I said earlier, glutes. Not a little too smooth at all, Monsoon. I don't know why I threw that out there. Look at the delts on Phil Heath. What a beast. But guys, let us respect William Bonac. So, it's pretty close actually in the back shots. But I still would give an edge to the doctor. Go to the abs and thigh. And even in this version of Phil Heath with, like I said, a little slight stomach distension, precursor of the future. Even with this version, he's beating William Bonac. William Bonac, he is genetically gifted so many areas in bodybuilding. I mean, he is there in the back shots. He's first in line. He's boom. He's got the lower lat insertions, everything, glutes. But when it comes to a shot like the abs and thigh, bit out of his element, he is doing 100% what he can do with it. He's displaying it as good as he can. And I gotta say, guys, it's more than passable. I mean, he has the feathering in the quads, but the doctor is going full-blown, 2 arms overhead, abs and thigh. Looks pretty good, actually. Looks very good compared to, say, 2014, 15, things of that nature. Well, not 15. Don't. 15 was good. 15. He was lean, 2015. Finish this one off. This was a very competitive matchup. So, kudos to the person that requested this. This was a dandy. And how do you get your request played on Friday? You got to be first. You got to be very first. And this request was first for comparison. The doctor, it's pretty much academic in this one, guys. 2 very high-quality athletes. The doctor, taller. I don't know if he's bigger. Probably about the same size, but a taller guy of the same size, he's going to be bigger. So they're the same stoutness. Bigger. And he was a little bit more conditioned in the glutes. Here is your winner, with probably no surprise to anybody. Hey, the 2017 Bonac could probably get a victory over the more recent version of Phil Heath. But who knows, guys? The doctor, he gets a lot of criticism, but he is maybe the second best bodybuilder of all time. Now, you don't just say that loosely. He probably really is, guys. Takes a lot of criticism, takes a lot of heat, but you got to look at it realistically. Hit thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Have a great day.